Troy Kearns, real estate investor, coming to you from my Las Vegas office with a great new review of Graham Stephan's YouTube course. If you were watching my past videos, you might have heard me knock Graham Stephan a little bit about how he invests in real estate, and I said that I disagreed with him, but I will tell you that his YouTube Creator Academy is awesome. I watched it twice in its entirety, and I can tell you, as somebody who is brand new to YouTube as of the last 3 months, that Graham Stephan has a great in-depth understanding of how to become a successful YouTuber. He's got 3.2 million subscribers, and it's growing. If you like Graham Stephan, or if you like Troy Kearns, smash that like button, hit our notification button, comment below, and let's get right into it right now. Well, I think a great start to any sort of sales technique is to give testimonials of other guys that you've helped. And in the first part of the video, he goes through a bunch of testimonials. I think he's got about 4 of them on there, where he has other people that he has helped build their YouTube channel, give him a testimonial of why they've done it and how he's helped them do it. So he gives you, hey, you know what? I know what I'm talking about. Listen to these guys. They'll tell you why. He gets into a brief introduction about what you're going to learn into the YouTube Creator Academy, and then he talks about why YouTube is a great platform for pretty much everything and what Graham's vision is for the long haul of YouTube. He's bullish on YouTube. He generates a lot of money from his YouTube. He's got a substantial following from his YouTube. He has it figured out. He breaks down why YouTube is a good platform, why he chose YouTube, how he started in YouTube. That's what he covers in his introduction. He also goes into, before you start, what you need to know. That's his next section. He talks about rejection, hate comments. He talks about how he dealt with it and how you can deal with it too. He gives real life examples that you're gonna get hate. I've gotten tons of hate about the fact that I have no hair. A lot of nasty people on the internet, so it's just something that you're gonna have to deal with it if you are brave enough to get online. If you're gonna deal with it, just expect that you're gonna get some sort of hate. But because hate is good for the YouTube algorithm, because it shows engagement, maybe it's not all that bad. In the next section of his YouTube Creator Academy, he goes through what type of camera equipment that you need to use. And since previously I had already purchased Ryan Pineda's Social Media Academy, it's the same stuff that Graham uses. In fact, I actually think that Graham has a lot of good ideas, and I think that Ryan has a lot of good ideas, and I think you should take whatever you like from both of them and implement them. And for example, this mic I got from Ryan, it's called the Pico mic, and the cameras that we're using right now is the same one that Graham Stephan uses. Sony A6400, that's what we're filming on right now. We've got 2 of them, one right here, one right here. So we are using everything that we're being taught. So one thing that he covers, and I'm so glad he does, is he talks about planning out your videos. How much time he spends planning out his videos, what you should do to have a good video hit, and why it's so important to plan your videos from not just how searchable they're going to be, but how watchable they're going to be. He goes into one thing that I never understood, which is how important audio is. He makes mention that the audio is the most important thing. I'd never even understood that, and we did find that out the hard way by going and filming without the proper mic. If I had watched his video prior to doing this, I probably would not have made those mistakes. And as we move forward, we're implementing what Graham Stephan talks about, and we're planning out our videos more thoroughly. And I'm trying to work on all my editing team to make sure that they watch and review his video as well, because Graham Stephan is the YouTube god and everybody knows it. He then talks about how do you create your videos, what do you need to do, what kind of camera you can film on. Obviously, he talks about just using an iPhone is just fine. That's how he got his start. That's how anybody can get their start. So don't feel like you got to go out there and buy all this brand new equipment just because we bought it. There's certainly good camera equipment. If you have an iPhone 12, I mean, this is perfect for filming all of your stuff, and you can edit. In fact, he even mentions that he got his start using the Apple Film Editor. So you don't have to use all of the super hard to use technology like Final Cut, Adobe Photoshop, all these other things. You don't need to use it. You could use your iMovie video app. I've certainly used it before, and you could edit your videos and you could go live on YouTube just with that. He encourages you to go live just with that. He encourages you to get started, and he also encourages you that, hey, listen, you know what? He was unsure of himself, just like you might be unsure of yourself, and he pushed past that. And this guy, listen, he is a major deal on YouTube. 3.2 million subscribers is like, I get people clowning me on all the time because I'm not even past 600 yet. So if you're gonna listen to anybody about how to make a successful YouTube channel, this is the first guy I would listen to. So in that chapter, he discusses the perfect way to plan and edit your video. He also talks specifically, and this is a little cheat code, if you wanna have a perfect video, you need to make sure that you have a video between 10 minutes and 15 minutes. That is the perfect ideal length of a video. He also tells you that you wanna make sure that when you are monetized, that you pick the 4-part commercial break. You want to have one in the beginning and in the end and 2 in the middle. So basically every 4 minutes is where you want to have a pause. And he says that obviously YouTube is going to push it because YouTube gets monetized, and videos that are doing well are going to get monetized and pushed through the YouTube algorithm because YouTube's going to make money by you watching that video. He goes into what kind of makes the best type of a video, what an evergreen video is, what a trending video is, and how to make a viral video, right? A viral video, he explains, is something that's appealing to everybody, and it's a topic that everybody's talking about. It's a trend that people are going away, and it may just appeal to everybody. And he says that you got to mix trending topics with evergreen videos, and you have to have a whole plan about how you're going to get a following through YouTube. What he did, how he did it, what steps he took, how you got to go to other ones, how he got to his first 100 subs, how he got to his first 100,000 subs, every step that this individual took to be successful and get 3.2 million followers, subscribers, or whatever you want to call them, on YouTube. He goes through it step by step. In the next chapter, he talks about creating your channel and how do you set it up successfully the right way, how can you do things differently, and what's the best ninja tricks for SEO, right? He's really figured out how to make the best SEO, which all is in your description and your tags. So he goes through about how you can write that out and how that's the most important piece of the video besides your title and your thumbnail in order to become searchable and relevant. Your thumbnail, he talks about, you might have seen Graham Stephan's video where he's like, he says you always want to have a reaction, you want someone to click, you want to be a little bit clickbaity. What's clickbaity? Clickbaity means that someone's going to want to click. Like, don't click here if you don't want money. Click, I'm going to click on that. That's a clickbait. So that combined with whatever the title is, how do I get rich in real estate, combined with my keywords that I input on the back of my channel, combined with my search description, all helps me rank. And the most engagement that I get and the more engagement that I get, like you hitting the subscribe button, like you hitting the like button right now, is going to help me go viral. It's going to help you go viral. So make sure you help me go viral by hitting those buttons right now. Okay, one area that we're still struggling with, but he does talk about, is posting at a dedicated time, right? He says that you need to post where your audience is. He suggests posting at a specific time where you know that people are gonna watch, that most people that watch his video, and you're gonna go through your own analytics and find out where your viewers are watching and when the best time for you to post is, and if you're just getting started, where the best time to post is. And that's gonna vary across whatever type of deal you're working with. It's gonna vary across whether you're working with real estate, whether you're a sketch comedy, whether you're talking about makeup artists. That's going to vary based on who your audience is. And he also talks about the CPM. That's the cost per thousand. He talks about how much YouTube pays you based on what you are educating, okay? The section that I'm in real estate and in finance, is probably the highest paid thing that you could be. So you definitely are in the right space if you're in real estate and finance, because there's a lot of sales being done in this business, and a lot of people are trying to get you, the viewer, to buy their product. One of the key things that he mentions in his video is how you can find the best time to post, why you should schedule your posts, how often you should post, what you should immediately do after posting, how to get monetized. Let's go through that real quick. 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. And he tells you right there, he says you won't grow unless you ask for a subscribe, so give us one. You know the deal. And he says, yeah, that's totally corny. In the beginning, I felt the same way. Like, why should I have to tell anybody to subscribe to my channel? If they like it, they're gonna subscribe like you are right now. If they don't, they're not going to. But it's important, you always have to ask for the sale. But it just goes into the point that even him telling you to subscribe to his channel works. So he says how important it is. People aren't gonna take action unless there's something in it for them. So save something in it for them so that they stay all the way to the end. So we're almost there, so I'm glad you stayed almost to the end. Let me get through it right now. He talks over why you should live stream or shouldn't you live stream. He actually tells you don't live stream. He hasn't really found any benefit from doing it, and he tried it and it wasn't really that helpful, so we're not going to be trying it right now. Probably my favorite chapter that he talks about, or my favorite chapters, is beating the YouTube algorithm. That's the old myth. Is like, how does he beat the YouTube algorithm? How do I beat the YouTube algorithm? I don't know yet, but I think I got a lot smarter from watching his video. I'm probably gonna watch it again and again and again until I figure it out, and then I'm gonna call him up and ask for him to consult with me, and hopefully he does, because he's a businessman. He understands that, hey, we're just making content here. We're not making fun of him. He talks about social proof to get subscribers. He tells you how you should collaborate with other larger channels so that you can ride on their influence. We're definitely trying to do that. If Graham, you're open for one, come on the channel. We'll ride your coattails all the way to the finish line. He talks about how long it took him to decode the YouTube algorithm and how he did it. He gives you the blueprint to making viral YouTube videos. He talks about qualities that make a video go viral and what happens and how you can have a second burst on things and how you can have a first burst, whatever. He talks about every single thing. It's a super long, well-written video. The only disappointment that I've had up to this point is that I don't think it's been updated yet, and I would like to see him throw a couple more updated things, because when he's talking about it, I think he's only about a couple 100,000 subs at this point in time, and he's way past that by now, so I would really like to see him throw in some newer content that is relevant to today's YouTube. He goes into how much YouTubers get paid. He goes into ways you can monetize your YouTube channel and what you can do if you get demonetized, how you can make money from affiliates, how you can link to Amazon stores, all these other crazy ways that you can make money. He's highly encouraging, and I will guarantee you this: Graham Stephan has cracked the code for what it takes to be a successful YouTuber with really zero experience. This guy has sold less houses than pretty much a lot of people who are out there, but he is one of the most successful YouTubers out there. He has put his mind, body, and soul into building out a successful platform. The guy really cares about what he's doing. He's put a lot of sweat and money and tears and everything else into building one of the best, most recognized YouTube channels for real estate and finance. And that's why I think his YouTube creator course is a great investment. And I'll tell you what, if I spend the money on it, then I definitely think it was worth the money. We're gonna give it 9 out of 10 stars. Why? The only thing I did not like about the video is it's not currently updated. He does promise to update it, and I didn't see any updates in it. I felt there was some kind of cheesy stuff thrown in there, some calls with another person. Some of these testimonials seemed like they were a little bit updated. I'd like to see a little bit more stuff get updated, but in terms of the use and the content, I believe it's 100%. He hits on every point, and I think that we're gonna see some big results from Graham Stephan's YouTube Creator Academy. So make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, make sure you get his video course if you are a YouTuber trying to grow your channel. Peace.